Alright, Pisces, let's take a closer look at the financial horizon unfolding for you from June 16, 2025. Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, settled in Taurus, will play a key role in your monetary transformation. This is a truly favorable position for you, as Taurus is a sign associated with material resources, stability, and practicality. What does this mean specifically? Jupiter in Taurus creates a powerful impulse to strengthen your financial foundation. This is a time when your efforts to create a solid financial base will be especially rewarded. Investments made during this period have every chance of success, especially if they are related to real estate, land, or other tangible assets. But don't rely solely on luck. Jupiter is just a catalyst, and success depends on your actions. It is important to exercise reasonable caution and not give in to impulsive decisions. Carefully analyze the risks, consult with financial experts, and develop a clear plan of action. Use this period to optimize your expenses, find new sources of income, and strengthen existing ones. You may want to think about revising your budget, looking for more favorable terms on loans, or investing in your education and professional growth. These investments will pay off handsomely. The influence of Jupiter in Taurus is a time of opportunity, but their realization will require your awareness and active participation. How else can you use your unique qualities to achieve financial well-being? We'll talk about that a little later. Pisces, your intuition is a powerful tool, especially when Neptune, your ruler, is in your sign. From June 16, 2025, this gift can become the key to new financial opportunities. Forget about standard approaches, it's time for creativity. Look for non-standard sources of income, those that resonate with your inner world and allow you to express your talents. This could be art, music, healing, or any other field where you feel at home. How do you develop this intuition in monetary matters? Start small, listen to your feelings when making financial decisions. Keep a diary, write down your premonitions, and analyze how they are realized. Meditate, visualize success, trust your dreams, they often carry valuable clues. Remember that Jupiter in Taurus lays a solid foundation, but it is your intuition that will tell you where to look for hidden treasures. And don't forget that in addition to inspiration, practicality is also important. However, how do you cope with the flow of opportunities and not miss important details? There is another factor that must be taken into account in order for your financial success to be not only bright, but also sustainable. Pisces, let's look at another important factor shaping your financial landscape from June 16, 2025. Saturn, the planet of structure and responsibility, being in fiery Aries, sets you the task of showing extraordinary discipline and strategic thinking in managing finances. This is a time when intuitive impulses, supported by Neptune, must be balanced by clear planning and strict adherence to the intended course. Forget about chaotic spending and spontaneous investments. Saturn in Aries requires you to create a detailed financial plan. Start by analyzing the current situation, assess your income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. Define your financial goals, whether it's paying off debts, creating a reserve fund, buying real estate, or investing in the future. Break your goals down into smaller, achievable steps. Set specific deadlines and amounts needed for each stage. Develop a budget that will allow you to control spending and direct funds to achieve your goals. Stick to this budget, even if it requires you to give up some pleasures. Saturn in Aries is not about instant enrichment, but about hard work and consistent movement towards a goal. He teaches us to value every penny earned and invest it wisely. This is a time when it is important not only to earn, but also to save and increase your capital. Remember that a financial plan is not a static document. It must be regularly reviewed and adjusted in accordance with changing circumstances. Be prepared for the fact that difficulties and obstacles may arise on the path to financial success. But do not deviate from your goal. Show perseverance, patience, and faith in your abilities. And, of course, do not forget about the need for continuous learning and improving your financial literacy. Read books, attend seminars, consult with financial experts. The more you know about financial instruments and strategies, the more chances you have of success. However, there is another heavenly aspect that can have a significant impact on your cash flow. Pisces, hello. Let's take a closer look at another powerful factor affecting your cash flow, starting June 16, 2025. The Sun, being in Gemini, activates your sociability and thirst for new knowledge. This is a time when your ability to make contacts and exchange information becomes your key asset in the financial sector. Use this period to expand your network of acquaintances. Don't be afraid to attend conferences, seminars, and other events where you can meet potential partners or investors. Your sociability and ability to find common ground with different people will help you open doors to new opportunities. Don't forget the power of words. The ability to clearly and convincingly state your ideas can play a decisive role in concluding profitable deals. Work on improving your presentation and negotiation skills. Sign up for courses, read books, practice in front of a mirror, invest in the development of your speech, and the results will not be long in coming. At this time, it is especially important to be open to new ideas and suggestions. Do not immediately reject what seems unusual or risky to you. Carefully study all the possibilities before making a final decision. Remember that the most profitable projects often come from unexpected sources. Think about how you can use your communication skills to promote your products or services. Create engaging content for social media, launch an advertising campaign, organize a webinar or masterclass. Your task is to convey information about yourself and your business to the widest possible audience. So, the Sun in Gemini gives you a powerful impetus for development in communication. But there is another important factor that must be taken into account when making financial decisions. How does your emotional state affect your monetary success? So, friends, let's continue our journey through the financial horizon of Pisces, starting June 16, 2025. Today we will talk about a force that is often underestimated in the world of finance: emotional intelligence. During this period, Mercury, located in Cancer, has a special influence, enhancing your empathy and intuition. But how can this help you get rich? The answer lies in the ability to understand your own and other people's emotions, use them to make informed decisions. Imagine you are negotiating. Instead of blindly following the logic of numbers, you feel the mood of the interlocutor, catch hidden motives, and offer conditions that are beneficial to both parties. This is emotional intelligence in action. How do you develop this valuable skill? Start with self-analysis. Keep a diary of emotions, track which situations cause you joy, anger, or fear. Try to understand how these emotions affect your financial decisions. Try to put yourself in the place of other people, develop empathy. Listen not only to the words, but also to what is behind them. Do not be afraid to seek help from psychologists or coaches specializing in the development of emotional intelligence. They will help you identify your weaknesses and develop an individual development program. Remember that emotional intelligence is not an innate gift, but a skill that can and should be developed. And in the period when Mercury favors Pisces, this is especially important for achieving financial well-being. But that's not all, because there is another area that can become a powerful source of income for Pisces. Pisces, from June 16, 2025, planetary influences will open up new horizons of financial success for you, requiring, however, a conscious approach. We have already talked about the importance of strengthening the financial foundation and developing strategic thinking. Now let's pay attention to Venus in Leo, which during this period generously gives you opportunities to monetize your talents and abilities for self-expression. Venus in Leo is about brightness, charisma, and the ability to create an atmosphere of celebration around you. For Pisces, a sign known for its creativity and rich inner world, this is a time when your creative endeavors can bring not only pleasure, but also tangible income. Do not hesitate to show your talents to the world. Your unique works of art, music, poetry, design, all this can find its admirer and bring you well-deserved rewards. How to practically develop your creative abilities and turn them into a source of income? First, allow yourself to experiment. Discard the fear of failure and give free rein to your imagination. Try new techniques, materials, genres. Secondly, look for inspiration in the world around you. Communicate with interesting people, visit exhibitions, concerts, travel. Thirdly, do not forget about self-discipline. Set a clear schedule for working on your projects and stick to it. Fourth, use the opportunities of online platforms to promote your work. Create your own website or blog, publish your work on social networks, participate in online competitions and exhibitions. Venus in Leo also favors participation in entertainment projects, organization of holidays and events. If you have organizational skills or a talent for creating an unforgettable atmosphere, do not miss the opportunity to earn money on this. Remember that financial success is not only about money, but also about self-realization and satisfaction from your work. Use this period to find your calling and turn it into a source of prosperity. However, do not forget about another important aspect that will help you effectively manage your finances and achieve your goals. Now let's pay close attention to another important factor that will influence your financial well-being, starting June 16, 2025. We are talking about the influence of Mars, located in Virgo. This astrological position emphasizes the need for a practical and, most importantly, analytical approach to managing your finances. Pisces, you are usually characterized by dreaminess and a tendency to intuitive decisions. However, Mars in Virgo requires you to be more rational and attentive to detail. Now is the time to put aside emotions and look at your financial affairs from the point of view of logic and analysis. This is a great period to review your budget, identify weaknesses, and develop a clear plan of action to achieve your financial goals. Don't be afraid to delve into the numbers, study financial statements, and analyze your expenses. The more carefully you approach this process, the more opportunities to improve your financial situation you will be able to discover. Moreover, this is a favorable time to develop your analytical skills. Think about taking courses in financial literacy or studying specialized literature. The better you understand the principles of financial markets and instruments, the more confidently you will be able to make informed decisions regarding your investments and savings. Remember that success during this period will accompany those Pisces who can combine their natural intuition with rational analysis and a practical approach. Do not miss the opportunity to use the energy of Mars in Virgo to take control of your finances and confidently move towards your goals. But how about using modern tools to achieve financial independence? Continuing our astrological analysis of the monetary potential for Pisces, let's pay attention to another extremely important aspect, which will come into full force from June 16, 2025. We will talk about innovation and technology as a powerful tool for achieving financial well-being. The key role here is played by Uranus, located in Gemini. This revolutionary planet brings to your life a thirst for the new, non-standard, and progressive. Pisces, now is the time to look at the world of finance from a completely different angle. Forget about conservative methods and routine. Uranus in Gemini literally screams about the need to master modern technologies, study new platforms and tools to increase income. This can be anything from artificial intelligence and blockchain to advanced marketing strategies in social media. Don't be afraid to experiment and try yourself in completely new areas. Perhaps you will discover a talent for creating digital content, developing mobile applications, or online consulting. The main thing is not to stand still and constantly learn. How to practically realize this potential? Start small. Sign up for online courses on a topic that interests you, attend webinars and conferences, subscribe to experts on social networks. Remember that knowledge is power, and in the modern world it is also money. Uranus in Gemini also emphasizes the importance of communication and information exchange. Do not hesitate to share your ideas with others, discuss new projects, and look for partners. Together you can achieve much more. Use the power of social media to promote your services and products, create your personal brand, and attract new clients. Ultimately, the use of innovation and new technologies is not just a way to increase income, it is an opportunity to gain financial independence and realize your potential to the fullest. Open yourself to the new, be bold and enterprising, and you will definitely succeed. But that's not all. There is another, no less significant factor that can radically affect your financial future. Pisces, look into the horizon. From June 16, 2025, Pluto, which is doing its transformational work in Aquarius, will have a powerful impact on your financial destiny. This is a time of profound change, rethinking of values, and, which is especially important for us, financial ambitions. Pluto, as the planet of power and transformation, will require you to be bold in making decisions and ready for change. It will push you to abandon outdated financial strategies and look at earning opportunities from a completely new angle. This period is an excellent opportunity for personal growth, which, in turn, will become a catalyst for your financial success. Ask yourself, what is really important to you financially? What are your true ambitions? Don't be afraid to dream big, but be realistic in assessing your capabilities. Pluto in Aquarius encourages a non-standard approach and innovation, so do not hesitate to experiment and look for new ways to achieve financial freedom. Remember that transformation is not always an easy process. There may be moments of doubt and uncertainty, but it is at such moments that it is important to show resilience and faith in yourself. Pluto will help you unlock your inner potential and overcome any obstacles on the path to financial well-being. Earlier we talked about the importance of intuition, which Neptune enhances, and about the need for discipline, which Saturn requires. However, there is another key aspect that requires close attention, namely, your destiny. How is it related to your financial goals and how to determine it? So, Pisces, we have come to the key moment, determining your unique financial destiny. As a professional astrologer, I am convinced that understanding your mission in the world of finance is a compass that points the right way to prosperity. And here the lunar nodes come on stage, the points of intersection of the lunar orbit with the plane of the ecliptic, a kind of karmic beacons that illuminate our past and future. Your north lunar node, indicating the direction of development, can be located in various signs, and it is this position that will determine what qualities you need to develop to achieve financial stability and success. For example, if the North Node is located in Virgo, you should pay attention to details, systematization, and practicality in financial matters. This is the time to acquire new skills related to data analysis, budgeting, and investment planning. If the North Node is in Leo, the emphasis shifts to creativity, self-expression, and leadership. Perhaps you should think about monetizing your talents or creating your own brand. How to practically determine your financial destiny? Start by analyzing your natal chart. Pay attention to the houses in which the lunar nodes are located, and the planets that form aspects with them. This will give you valuable clues about your strengths and weaknesses in the financial sector. Ask yourself questions: what activities bring me the greatest satisfaction? In what do I feel most competent? What values do I want to realize through my work? The answers to these questions will help you narrow down your search and determine the area in which you can maximize your potential and achieve financial success. Don't be afraid to experiment, try new directions, and go beyond the familiar. Remember that your path to financial well-being is unique, and only you can pave it. Already now, given the influence of the planets, it can be assumed that opportunities related to technology and innovation will open up for many Pisces, as evidenced by the position of Uranus. However, in order to fully unlock the potential of this period, it is necessary to take into account another important aspect. Hello, dear Pisces. A professional astrologer welcomes you. Now we will delve into the analysis of planetary interactions, which will become the key to your financial success starting June 16, 2025. Aspects between planets are the language in which the cosmos speaks to us. Harmonious aspects, such as trines and sextiles, open doors for the flow of abundance, creating favorable opportunities to increase income. Jupiter, being in Taurus, forms supportive aspects that will help you strengthen your material base. This is a great time to invest in real estate or other long-term assets. Neptune in your native sign, Pisces, will send powerful impulses of intuition. Trust your inner voice, especially when it comes to non-standard sources of income. Perhaps your talents in art, music, or healing can bring not only satisfaction, but also tangible profit. However, do not forget about discipline and planning. Saturn in Aries requires you to take a strategic approach to finance. Create a detailed budget, set priorities, and stick to the intended plan. This will help avoid unnecessary expenses and direct energy in the right direction. The Sun in Gemini activates your sociability and ability to make connections. Expand your circle of acquaintances, attend events, communicate with interesting people. New contacts can open up unexpected financial prospects for you. Mercury in Cancer will enhance your emotional intelligence and empathy. Use these qualities to make informed decisions. Intuition and understanding of the needs of other people will help you find profitable deals and conclude successful partnerships. Venus in Leo will provide opportunities to monetize your talents and abilities for self-expression. Do not hesitate to demonstrate your skills, participate in competitions and projects that will allow you to unlock your potential and receive a well-deserved reward. Mars in Virgo emphasizes the need for an analytical approach to financial management. Carefully study all the details before making any decisions. Do not rely on chance, but rely on facts and figures. Uranus in Gemini encourages you to master modern technologies and innovations. Study new tools and platforms that will help you increase income and automate business processes. Pluto in Aquarius requires you to be bold in making decisions and rethink financial ambitions. Do not be afraid to take risks and go beyond the familiar. Remember that big changes require bold steps. To harmonize the energies surrounding you, practice meditation, visualization, and affirmations. Tune into a positive mood, believe in your success, and be open to new opportunities. Conscious energy management is the key to financial prosperity. But there is another important aspect that requires detailed consideration in order for the picture of your financial future to be complete. So, Pisces, realizing the influence of heavenly bodies, let's move on to specific steps that you can take from June 16, 2025, to maximize favorable astrological aspects and achieve financial prosperity. First, Jupiter in Taurus is pushing you to strengthen your financial foundation. This is an ideal time to invest in real estate or other tangible assets. Make a clear acquisition plan, study the market, consult with specialists, and do not be afraid to make reasonable investments. Secondly, do not forget about your intuition, enhanced by Neptune in your sign. Listen to your inner voice, especially if it suggests non-standard ways of earning. This may be related to art, music, healing, or other areas where you can express your creativity. Thirdly, Saturn in Aries requires you to be disciplined and strategic. Develop a detailed financial plan that takes into account all your income and expenses. Do not forget about a reserve fund in case of unforeseen circumstances. Fourth, the Sun in Gemini activates your sociability. Expand your social circle, attend thematic events, exchange information with other people. New acquaintances can lead to interesting business opportunities. Fifth, Mercury in Cancer enhances your emotional intelligence. Use it in negotiations, when concluding deals, and in communicating with clients. The ability to understand the feelings of other people will help you make informed decisions. Sixth, Venus in Leo provides you with opportunities to monetize your talents. If you know how to do something well, do not hesitate to offer your services to other people. Your self-expression can bring you not only pleasure, but also income. Seventh, Mars in Virgo emphasizes the need for an analytical approach to financial management. Keep track of your income and expenses, analyze your investments, look for ways to optimize your financial flows. Eighth, Uranus in Gemini encourages you to master modern technologies. Study new programs, applications, platforms that can help you in your work and business. Innovation can be your key to increasing income. Ninth, Pluto in Aquarius requires you to be bold in making decisions. Do not be afraid to take risks, go beyond the familiar, rethink your financial ambitions. Only in this way can you reach new heights. By following these recommendations, you can create a solid foundation for your financial well-being. But how to tune yourself to success, how to attract cash flow with the power of thought. Pisces, in order to fully take advantage of favorable astrological influences from June 16, 2025, it is necessary to actively connect the power of your subconscious mind. Visualization and affirmations will become your powerful allies in attracting monetary energy. Imagine that the cash flow freely and easily enters your life. Close your eyes and see yourself receiving well-deserved rewards for your talents and efforts. Visualize specific amounts of money coming to you from various sources. Feel the joy and gratitude from possessing financial freedom. It is important not just to imagine, but to live this feeling, immersing yourself in it with every cell of your body. For example, if you are engaged in creativity, visualize that your works are in great demand, bringing you a stable and growing income. If you work in the service sector, imagine that you have a queue of grateful clients who are ready to pay for your professionalism. Supplement the visualizations with powerful affirmations. Pronounce them daily, feeling their truthfulness and power. I am open to receiving abundance in all areas of my life. Money comes to me easily and freely. I am worthy of financial success. My talents bring me a stable and growing income. I am grateful for all the opportunities that come into my life. The combination of visualization and affirmations creates a powerful magnet, attracting money and prosperity into your life. Remember that your subconscious mind is a limitless source of possibilities. Tune it to the frequency of success, and you will see your financial reality begin to change for the better. But visualization alone won't cut it, right? What other practical steps need to be taken to reinforce this positive attitude and turn it into real financial success? Pisces, in the context of favorable astrological trends forming from mid-June 2025, it is crucial to lay a solid foundation for future financial well-being. This means not just reacting to the opportunities the universe provides, but actively shaping your financial reality. The basics of investing and financial planning become the cornerstone of your success. The first step towards financial stability is creating a financial safety net. It will allow you to feel confident during periods of instability and not miss out on profitable opportunities that require immediate investment. Calculate the amount that will cover your expenses for 3 to 6 months, and strive to achieve it. Next, think about long-term financial growth. Invest in assets that will generate income in the future. Given the favorable position of Jupiter in Taurus, it is worth paying attention to real estate. However, do not limit yourself to it. Consider investing in stocks, bonds, mutual funds. It is important to diversify your portfolio to reduce risks. Don't forget about your talents and hobbies. Venus in Leo indicates that monetizing your creativity can bring significant income. Use your skills in art, music, or other fields to create an additional source of income. Remember discipline and planning. Saturn in Aries requires you to clearly analyze income and expenses. Create a budget and stick to it. Track your financial performance and regularly adjust your plans. And, of course, do not neglect intuition. Neptune in Pisces enhances your ability to anticipate profitable opportunities. Listen to your inner voice, but do not forget about rational analysis. In addition to these fundamental aspects, there are other, no less interesting, opportunities to strengthen your financial position. And now, let's pay close attention to the likelihood of receiving an inheritance or unexpected financial receipts in the period from June 16, 2025. The astrological picture indicates that Pisces has the potential to acquire unforeseen resources. This may be due to a fortunate set of circumstances, winning, a gift of fate, or, as already mentioned, an inheritance. It is important to understand that unexpected financial receipts require a special approach. Easy money often slips through your fingers if you do not exercise due caution. Therefore, upon receiving an unexpected amount, refrain from impulsive spending. Carefully consider how to best manage these funds. First of all, create a financial safety net if you do not already have one. This will allow you to feel confident in case of unforeseen circumstances. Part of the funds can be directed to repaying debts or loans, if any. Investments are another sensible way to manage unexpected financial receipts. Consult with a financial advisor to choose the most suitable options, taking into account your goals and risk level. These may be investments in real estate, securities, or other assets. Remember charity. Share part of the funds received with those in need. This will not only help others, but also bring you a sense of satisfaction and harmony. Don't forget about self-education. Invest in your knowledge and skills. This will bring you dividends in the future and open up new opportunities for earning. So, unexpected financial receipts are a great opportunity to improve your financial situation. But it is important to manage them wisely and responsibly. And what about career growth opportunities? Dear Pisces, let's delve into the career growth and promotion opportunities that open up for you from June 16, 2025. This period is a time of active development, requiring not only diligence but also a strategic approach from you. The position of the planets indicates that now it is especially important to focus on developing your professional skills. Analyze which competencies are in demand in your field, and direct your efforts to improve them. It may be worth considering advanced training courses, or master classes. Investing in yourself is always a profitable investment. Do not forget about the importance of communication. The ability to clearly and convincingly express your thoughts, establish contacts with colleagues and superiors is the key to success. Actively participate in discussions, offer your ideas, do not be afraid to take responsibility. Mars in Virgo focuses your attention on details and analysis. Use this time to optimize work processes, identify weaknesses, and find effective solutions. Be attentive to details, because it is from them that the overall picture of success is formed. Remember that your intuition is a powerful tool. Listen to your inner voice when making important decisions, but do not forget to support it with rational analysis. Use the opportunities that Venus in Leo provides you. Show your creative abilities, show your uniqueness. It may be worth engaging in a project that will allow you to fully unleash your potential. Do not be afraid of change. Uranus in Gemini calls you to master new technologies and innovations. Be open to new knowledge and experience, do not miss opportunities for development. During this period, it is especially important to be able to prioritize correctly. Focus on tasks that bring the greatest benefit and contribute to your career growth. Do not be distracted by trifles, delegate authority if necessary. And, of course, do not forget about the balance between work and personal life. Devote time to rest and recovery to stay in shape and effectively perform your duties. The influence of the planets forms a unique energy background, but how to properly manage financial flows, directing them not only to personal enrichment. Pisces, let's talk about how charity affects your financial karma, starting from June 16, 2025. Many overlook this powerful channel for attracting monetary energy. It is important to understand that finance is not only accumulation, but also the correct circulation of energy. By giving part of your funds to good deeds, you launch a positive vortex that returns to you in the form of new opportunities and unexpected income. But there are nuances here. It is important not just to mechanically transfer money, but to do it consciously and from the bottom of your heart. Feel how your help brings real benefits. Choose those organizations or projects that sincerely resonate with you, whose goals you share. This may be helping children, animals, supporting environmental initiatives, or developing culture. And one more important point, do not expect immediate returns. Charity is a long-term investment in your financial karma. It does not work as a direct exchange, gave, received. It is rather the creation of a favorable soil for prosperity. The more sincere and selfless your help, the stronger the effect will be. Think about how you can integrate charity into your financial strategy. Perhaps you can allocate a small percentage of each income to good deeds. Or you can devote your time to volunteer work, using your talents and skills to help others. Remember that financial energy loves movement, and the more actively you participate in its circulation, the more chances you will have for prosperity. In addition to financial returns, do not forget about non-material forms of assistance. Your support, kind word, advice, or simply attention can have a huge impact on another person's life. And this also works to improve your financial karma, creating a field of positive energy around you. As you can see, for a successful financial future, not only work and planning are important, but also. However, in order to successfully take advantage of all the opportunities that open up, Pisces needs to remember the importance of continuous learning and development. Your financial future directly depends on how willing you are to invest in yourself and your knowledge. Now is the most favorable time to choose educational programs, advanced training courses, or master new skills that will be in demand in the labor market. Think about what areas you are interested in and what competencies will help you increase your income. Perhaps these are courses in financial literacy, investing, marketing, or mastering new technologies. Do not be afraid to experiment and try yourself in different directions. Remember that knowledge is power, and in your case, also the key to financial well-being. Special attention should be paid to the development of communication skills and the ability to establish contacts. Attend conferences, seminars, and other events where you can meet interesting people and exchange experiences. Your new acquaintances can become a source of valuable information and new opportunities for earning. Do not forget about the development of your creative abilities. Perhaps you have a hobby that can be monetized. Consider creating your own online course, master class, or consultation. Your unique knowledge and experience can be very much in demand. Remember that investing in yourself is the most profitable investment that will definitely bear fruit in the future. And remember that your inner attitude also plays an important role in attracting what you want. Pisces, one cannot underestimate the power of optimism and a positive attitude in attracting financial luck. Your thoughts are magnets, attracting both opportunities and obstacles. The period from June 16, 2025, is especially favorable for consciously cultivating positive thinking. Focus on gratitude for what you already have, and visualize the desired future with confidence and joy. How to maintain this positive attitude? First, surround yourself with people who inspire and support you. Avoid toxic influences and negative conversations. Secondly, practice mindfulness and meditation. Even a few minutes a day devoted to calming the mind and focusing on the present moment can significantly reduce stress levels and increase your ability to see opportunities. Thirdly, find time for activities that bring you joy and pleasure. This can be creativity, communication with nature, sports, or something else that fills you with energy. Remember that financial success is not only the result of rational actions, but also a reflection of your inner state. When you radiate confidence and positivity, you become more attractive to opportunities and more resilient to failures. Use this period to strengthen your faith in yourself and your abilities, and you will see how money flows to you like a river. But there is another, no less important aspect that can have a significant impact on your financial well-being during this period. So, Pisces, we have come to the culmination of our astrological analysis of the cash flow that will open for you from June 16, 2025. Let me give you final recommendations that will become a compass on the path to financial prosperity. First of all, remember, the stars create opportunities, but implementation depends on your actions. Do not wait for money to fall from the sky itself. Actively look for ways to monetize your talents, whether it is art, music, healing, or any other area where you feel like a fish in water. Believe in yourself and your abilities. Your intuition is a powerful tool given to you from above. Trust it when making financial decisions, but do not forget to support it with rational analysis and planning. Create a clear financial plan that takes into account your income, expenses, goals, and strategies for achieving them. Invest in yourself, in your education and development. New knowledge and skills are assets that will bring you dividends in the future. Do not be afraid to master new technologies and innovations, they will open the door to a world of great opportunities. Do not forget about the importance of communications and connections. Expand your circle of acquaintances, establish contacts with people who can help you in achieving your financial goals. Be open to new ideas and suggestions. And, of course, do not forget about charity. Share part of your income with those who need help. This will create positive energy and attract even more financial opportunities to you. Remember that financial success is not just money. It is also freedom, independence, and the ability to realize your potential. Believe in yourself, act actively and purposefully, and then the cash flow will become your faithful ally on the path to prosperity. And now that we have considered the general trends, let's look deeper and explore how different aspects of your natal chart interact with each other and how this may affect your financial success during this period.